right, everybody. How are you doing? For whatever reason, I'm seeing some weird boxing here going on my restream. So I'm trying to get that figured out. I'm on a laptop. I'm on my old school laptop. I've been waiting for a new system. If you guys didn't see earlier, I bought a new system and it wasn't working. It took a dive on me. So not very nice. Anyways, I wanted to come in on this breaking news story out of Mariposa County, California, and it's really important that we update you on this because I'm not seeing why I cannot bring in this other. There we go. Okay, so this is the story here, and basically we have some cartel got involved in a shooting out in Mariposa County. For whatever reason, I can't get this thing set up correctly, but I'm just going to go over the story real quick so you see what's going on. Go over to mercedgwnews.com. That's mercedgoldenwirenews.com. They have the breaking news story right now out of Mariposa. Mariposa County Sheriff's detectives are apparently investigating a shooting that occurred last night, last evening, 1 dead and 2 others injured. Early details indicated an altercation occurred between multiple illegal marijuana growers in the Stumpfield Mountain Road area Saturday evening. One subject was pronounced dead at the scene, while 2 others drove themselves to a Valley hospital for treatment of gunshot wounds. This is the second illegal grow in the area that the Sheriff's Department has been working on where weapons have been involved. I mean, you can see massive grows, illegal cartel, Mexican mafia, or Mexican cartels, Asian cartels, Hell's Angels, biker gangs up there with illegal grows all over the place. And this is one that they found illegal weapons. That sheriff, I'm telling you right now, he's involved. He's covering for cartels. He's covering for HAs. He's covering for several different growing factions out there. And the more the Mariposa County folks allow this type of illegal criminal conduct to occur in their county, the more it's going to continue to happen. You know, who cares what these people say? It doesn't matter because no one's got to listen to anything they tell them. Because Mariposa won't do anything. So the cartels can grow all they want, do all they want there, and the whole 9 yards. Well, this thing is really funky because I cannot put my screen in the screen at the same time now. I have to maximize one or the other, and if I try to insert the screen on its own, it won't allow me to do it. So, and this is the paid version of Restream. So it doesn't seem like the paid version is working out so well. Good thing we only got it for a month. Wanted to try it out to see if all the things they say are true about it. And so far, they're not so true about it. Anyways, if you're tuning in right now, breaking news out of Mariposa County, California, we have what I've been telling you people about for the past couple of months, a few months, myself and Tammy, my co-host. There's cartels up there, and they run the show. The Sheriff's Department is protecting these cartel growers. The FBI is aware of it. They don't want to do anything. They're scared of them. We don't have law enforcement anymore. It's over with. This is proof positive. Once again, we don't have law enforcement. We have criminals working with other criminals who have badges, who swore an oath to serve and protect the public, but in fact, serve and protect the cartels. And this is proof positive. When you don't do anything to stop this type of illegal activity, people are going to get killed. Now, good thing it was just the cartels, right? I get it. I understand that. But what if it was a stray bullet hitting young Peggy Sue down at the river, just hanging out with Mom and Pa? Well, what then? Would that be okay? I mean, it's just, you know, no, it wouldn't be okay. So you got to clean up the crap when you see the crap before somebody steps in the crap and gets hepatitis. You see what I'm saying? It's that simple, Mariposa. And this is going to get worse. This is going to get really bad. Okay. When you have now cartel factions fighting over each other up there, and I'm sure it has probably something to do with water. They're all looking for water right now. They need to feed those plants. So they're trying to get water up there, trying to get nutrients up there. The sheriff's department is protecting them. This is going to continue to get worse. Y'all need to go to your sheriff's department and demand that every single grow in that area that you can clearly see from Google needs to be cleaned up ASAP, like tomorrow, Monday morning. Get his ass in his county paid vehicle that he uses for private and personal use, and get him down to his buddy's house on Bodea Drive or whatever it is, laying there in Mariposa. That's his homies, and that's one of the biggest illegal grows out there. And we're already aware of two possibly more, but at least 2 murders covered up between the sheriff and his buddy out there. So you people in Mariposa got to get it together. You already allowed 1 sheriff to be murdered. And here you got the cartels killing each other openly in your county. Who cares, right? It's just the cartels, but it's going to be somebody you know soon enough. The violence just doesn't stay just to the cartels. The violence eventually starts getting more and more into the public. But who cares, right? You guys, it's Mariposa. You guys have your own way of doing things, right? So far, all we've been seeing is counterfeit money being produced out of Mariposa, and you guys allow that to happen. And don't tell me you don't know about that. Oh, there's plenty on that one. We know about the Asian restaurant owner out there. The dude's been busted umpteenth times for umpteenth felonies. And y'all just don't give a damn. Why? Well, you guys connected. Mariposa. Well, that's disgusting. It's filthy, and this is what you're going to get. You're going to get more of these people shooting and killing each other up there in Mariposa. Like you can clearly see what has happened here. 3 people shot, 1 dead at Cartel Marijuana Grow, Mariposa County. Oh, but the sheriff said, I'm just trying to start trouble. I'm against police or whatever, you know. No. I'm against a sheriff's department that allows cartels to illegally grow marijuana in the mountains where it is a felony to do. Why, Mariposa? Why are you allowing this to happen in the mountains up there? You're infecting the rest of this nation with your crap. It's your crap. It's in your backyard, and you don't clean it up because you're too scared. Right? Oh, I thought y'all were mountain folks. Thought y'all were brave people. You ain't brave. You're scared of your own goddamn sheriff. You're scared of the goddamn cartels. You're freaking running away and hiding behind your damn old cabins, your old trees, scared. And this is what happens. Cartel up there shooting and killing each other. Who cares? Y'all ain't going to do nothing. Y'all just going to run back into your cabins. Oh, we can't say nothing. We can't do nothing. Don't look outside. Oh, but then Biden comes rolling by and you got, oh, where's my guns? Oh, where's my guns? Y'all got a whole bunch of balls then, right? But when you got shitheads up in your own freaking backyard making illegal grows, infesting that fucking water in the grounds up there with all that fertilized crap that they've manufactured and walk up there and feed like crazy to those plants. You know, there's a reason why it's illegal, because they don't clean up. They don't, all that crap just filters down into the valleys and you guys don't care. You talk about flatlanders. Oh, but you people up there in Mariposa, you are nasty. Nasty. Y'all let cartels up there. And when somebody's telling you about it over and over and over and over again, all you do is attack the messenger. Oh, he just hates Mariposa. Oh, he's just against our sheriff.
Oh, he must be one of those protesters. Fucking idiots. No, I'm a human being just like you, and I don't like criminals with badges. You understand? And I don't like cartels up in my mountains. I don't. So y'all need to grow a pair of balls. Grab those supposed guns y'all have and start making a goddamn difference. March on that goddamn sheriff and force him to get his ass in his county vehicle that he uses for personal use and drive his ass on down over the Brodia Lane. And the first one he needs to do is bust old Eli. Old Jocelyn. That's the first one. Will he? No. Why not? Because Eli knows about the bodies. You see, if Eli goes down, the sheriff and all his little deputies will fall, one after another, like them goddamn dominoes. At least the dominoes got some kind of rigidness to themselves, I should say. Old sheriff's department's as wobbly as a goddamn bowl of Jello. So, anyways, make me mad. This is what we got going on. We've got the sheriff's department now caught up with the cartel situation, like I was telling you all, that's going on out there. And they are basically getting called out for it. You know, the cartels are basically shooting each other up, saying, there you go. Y'all don't want to listen to the guy screaming and yelling in your ear about what's going on out here? We'll show you. So now you got one dead cartel member up there in the mountains. You got a couple others that ran off to the hospital to seek some treatment for their wounds. What's the sheriff going to do? Well, he's going to claim like he's, you know, some hero in the situation. He's going to go in there and, oh, I'm cleaning this little mess up. No. On the side, he's telling the Mexican cartels all the information he's getting about what went down between the two factions. And he's going to allow them to deal with it. I guarantee you. I mean, this happens all the time in California. And when will the citizens, the voting public of California, wake the fuck up? I'm tired of being nice. I'm tired of begging. I'm tired of saying, please, please, please. Enough is enough, man. I'm tired of the bodies. They're stacking up. I'd rather be stacking dollars than stacking bodies. And this ain't working out. So what are you guys going to do to change it? You need to march down to the sheriff's department and demand he clean up all these damn illegal cartel grows you can clearly see from Google Maps. Now, if you go to the sheriff's Facebook page, you'll see the little thing where he talks about what they're doing to clean up cartel, or not cartels, but clean up some of the illegal grows. He talks about 2,000 pounds of marijuana that they had recently eradicated. But when I asked him for a press release or some information on that, so we know where it came from, you know, how was it 2-3 different grows that had 2,000 pounds of marijuana? But nope, he refused to release anything, saying he would only release it to the Board of Supervisors, not to you, the public. Why? Because he hasn't been eradicating marijuana. He can't. He has to ensure that the crops are harvested and maximized. And his department, he himself, I should say, will reap the rewards. Just the way it is. Now, let's remember the department we're talking about here. This isn't something that just, oh my gosh, Matt's talking about the cops and, you know, oh, we can't let them talk bad about the cops. Let's remember what cops we're talking about here, folks. These are the same cops who in the 1980s murdered Mariposa County Deputy Sheriff Ron Van Meter. You don't have to believe me. Google it. His body wasn't found for about 10 years later, when during a drought, Lake McClure was low enough. They found his bones tied to a fire extinguisher, cinder blocks, in the mud. And it was right below from where the houseboat that all the deputies, especially a certain deputy, forget his name, he was involved in a crash with Secret Service agents as they were on their way up to Yosemite before the Queen and her entourage made their way up. And he was going around, he was going so fast that when he hit the Secret Service agents, I laugh, it's horrible, I should not laugh. When he hit these Secret Service agents, he hit them so hard that literally one of their hearts was said to have burst from his chest. When they took the deputy to the Modesto hospital because he was injured, they had him on so many drugs that the nurse said they would have overdosed a normal person. This is the kind of deputies you had, or you do have, up in Mariposa, because it hasn't ended. These same families are still the law enforcement officers that are there today. What is wrong with you people? Is it not good enough to stop it now rather than later? I mean, do you want this to occur? Like, I don't get it. I don't know. When I got the call about this, I was like, I have got to get on and discuss this, because this is just, it absolutely upsets me beyond belief. I finally figured out what was going on there. We had the open chat, so you could actually chat and we'd be able to see it online at the same time. But anyways, I'm glad that someone reached out to me actually and told me about what was going on so that I could share it with you guys, because it's really important that you see what's happening, as I've been saying over and over. And I don't want to be right about this, people. This is not something that I take pride in saying, oh, I was right. Oh, I was right. No, I would rather have been wrong and held my head in shame and have to apologize profusely to the Mariposa County residents for claiming there was cartels up in Mariposa growing illegal batches of marijuana, and the sheriff's department is protecting them. But it's true. Here you have two factions battling each other. You have one gentleman, one cartel member murdered. What's it going to take for you people to grow a spine and start holding your county officials accountable? I mean, I know you're embarrassed about what happened to Deputy Van Meter. It was not your fault per se, but it was your fault because you did not listen, and you haven't taken action since. If you recall, when Boss Hogg got exposed for the murder of Deputy Van Meter, y'all didn't do anything. He got voted out as sheriff, and a reformer was voted in. And what did you guys do? You attacked him. You did. Look it up. Review your history, Mariposa. How is it that I know so much about what's gone up them Darren Hills, and you guys seem to have forgotten? So he was a reformer, and he came in to reform that sheriff's department and to clean it up.
But there was so much of the criminal element embedded in that sheriff's department, and so much of it embedded into your board of supervisors, that it was near impossible for him to do. And you all allowed him to get voted out, and in came another more corrupt sheriff. And it just continued and continued. But you guys are up in the mountains, right? No one knows you, no one sees you, who cares? Well, now you got a dead cartel member, you got a couple of wounded ones on your hands here. You got a sheriff that claims that anyone who holds him accountable for not sharing information about marijuana grows, illegal marijuana grows, is, is just a negative influence. No, it's called holding him accountable for his bullshit. If you can't see that sheriff's bullshit from a mile away, I mean, you got to get your eyes checked. Because Sheriff Breezy, whatever it is, he is part of the criminal element. He is a criminal with a badge. The FBI knows this. Department of Homeland Security knows this. Department of Justice knows this. But they're not doing anything. Why? Hold on to your seats, folks. The reason why nobody's touching MARIPOSA and these cartels, and a great example is the District Attorney Larry Morris's son. His son was assassinated by a cartel hitman. The guy scooted right on back to Mexico. No problem. Why hasn't the district attorney been all over the freaking place, pounding the pavement to find his son's killer? Because he can't. When you're part of that criminal element, there's only so many things you can do. And if your son was overstepping his bounds, if he murdered somebody who was connected to cartels, or may have been involved in murder of somebody who was connected to cartels, well, they're going to come for him eventually. And if your dad's associated with these folks as well, we do know that Morris used to take a very interesting amounts of trips to Mexico, which the taxpayers paid for, but he never said why he was going there. We did also find some odd numbers going on with the illegal guns that were confiscated out of Atwater. And somehow they were going up to Mexico as well, or going down to Mexico, you'd say. When we stop looking at these things and we stop digging into them and questioning them, then those who are doing these things are going to go further and further and further. And MARIPOSA, you have had your eye off the ball since the 1980s. Since the 1980s, you have allowed law enforcement to get so corrupted that it's a cartel free-for-all up there right now. It just Google Earth. Brodia Lane, one residence in particular. You can see it huge. And the funny thing is you can watch the person's grow expand, as well as their home, and they're adding on as they're making more and more money. You see the pool gets built, all kinds of cool stuff going in. And every year, another grow, another grow, another grow. We're not just talking like 6 plants. We're talking about hundreds, possibly thousands, because there's a grow room, and what do you call it? Green rooms. There's huge. And we do know that the sheriff goes there. It's his buddy's house. So if the sheriff is allowing his buddy to grow illegal weed, and huge amounts, this guy isn't just, a little thing here and there with some buddies or whatever. If you're growing that much marijuana, you're making some big freaking money. And if you're in an area making that kind of money surrounded by cartel, you're going to either be connected with somebody in another criminal organization, or you're going to be working for the cartel. So what is your sheriff doing going to that guy's house? And his deputies. There's also been his deputies spotted. Just look at Google Earth. You can see their vehicles parked right there in the driveway. Black SUVs. Oh, man. I'm sorry, folks, that this has had to happen to come to your mountain community, because it is a beautiful community. But you need to clean out the corruption and the cancers that have been growing and festering there for decades. And it sucks because a lot of these people you're probably related to, or they taught you stuff in school, or they were a judge who presided over your wedding, or, you know, these people have the community ties, and that's what keeps them from getting exposed a lot of times by the local community, because the local community grew up around these people. So how can this guy be this type of person? I know him, I've seen him, but no, you don't know that person in another capacity. You only know that person as this friend and this, you know, God-fearing person. But on the opposite side, how many times have we seen this friendly, God-fearing person turn into a torturing, raping fiend? There can be 2, 3 sides to people, you know. And if there's millions and millions of dollars involved, well, you can be damn sure that sheriff's department up in the mountains, it's already murdered one of their own, and nobody did anything. Nobody cares in California. They know they work with any kind of criminal element, make tons and tons of money. Those mountain folks, they're too scared. And because you guys are too scared, you got a dead cartel member on your hand. Anyways, I'm going to clean up this mess that I created real quick to get this podcast up and running. I wanted to do just a quick update on Merced. Golden Wire News' breaking news story out of Mariposa, which is there was 3 people shot. All were cartel members. One is confirmed dead at a cartel marijuana grow in Mariposa County. Apparently, there was 2 separate factions of cartel members involved, and we do have 1 dead. And I've been talking about this, myself and Tammy, for a very long time. So we hope that you people will start listening. We're not going to stop talking about it. We have a whole new system coming in this week. It's getting fine-tuned as I speak. It's going to be full. I mean, it's just amazing. Apparently, I can do multiple open screens for you guys, so we can see anything that we need to see, and without any of the pausing, without any of the pixelated video. Apparently, this is going to be the bomb. And it's so hard right now because of chips, man. Chips are hard to come by, computer chips. So you're going to spend a lot of money if you try to build something on your own, or pre-built even. It's nuts. Anyways, got something coming. It's going to be killer. I got the whole room redone. I've got to actually lower this a little bit so you don't see all the white in the background there. So we're just making it cool and beautiful and a little more professional. And yeah, I'm also going to be doing some gaming too. I'll be live streaming my gaming on Twitch. So you'll be able to see this old man just crush some of my younger brothers and sisters out there. Those people are just going to annihilate me. Anyways, that's going to do it for me here at IPJ, the podcast. Like I said, the breaking news, we had cartel members bust out in a shooting battle in Mariposa. One of them has ended up dead, and there's 2 others that are wounded. If you want more information on this story, please go to mercedgwnews.com. That's mercedgoldenwirenews.com, or you can go to their Facebook page, Merced Golden Wire News, and get more updates as they come in. Also, check out the comments, because people are just awesome. They really help and talk about things, help. And You get some trolls, but most of the time, some great people bringing some great solutions to these everyday problems. So check it out, Merced Golden Wire News on Facebook. I think they're on Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. They're blowing it up out there. So check them out and show them some support. Donate to them, even if you can only send them $1, send them $5, whatever you can do. It really helps, and it goes a long way. So help them as you can. Peace to all of you. Stay cool out there. It's really hot. Enjoy your week. If something comes up, you know I'm going to bust in here and let you know. Okay? So be